Hey guys, Big A Sports here. I have a lot of people asking about my method of climbing the tree, how I do this, that. Anyway, I'm going to do a little pack dump here. I'm going to show you how I climb. I'm going to show you what I do when I get to height. These are tools I use, not selling anything, just what I like to use and what's been good for me. So if you guys will follow along here. Here's my pack. This is a Everly Stock X2, and this is my preferred pack. So right here, I've got wings on it that will hold sticks on both sides. I normally have sticks on this side as well. I've already preset a tree to show you that. And I've also got my my Predator platform. This will fit the, this is the regular Predator. It will fit the XL as well. And then you can see my sticks here. So my method, when I get to the tree, I unload my pouch or my pack. The one sticks, they stack. Yep, they stack like so. And I'm just going to use one to show you this. I've got some loops here, and on my Phantom, I will put it right here, right next to me. I'm wearing my Phantom. When I go to the tree, I make sure it's cinched up tight. I walk in with it tight as well. I get this out of the way. I'll take my platform. I've got a clippies right here from Tether and an S-beaner that I will hook right there. So essentially, in a real world situation, I've got probably 2 sticks right here. Right now, I've already preset the tree, so I'm not going to use 2. And so I'll cinch my pack back up, and I will put it on and carry it up with me. Now, as far as my bow goes, what I've done, I made my own bow holder. I got tired of twisting, so I just took a kite holder. And anyway, so I just unloop this and attach my bow to it, and then I'll stick it in my pocket and let it out as need be. But that's how I pull up my bow. All right, now what I have here is a homemade continuous loop one-step baiter. I'll use this. I don't use typically a lot of steps. 3 is what I take in, and sometimes I only end up using 2. So if you come over to the tree here, so when I get to the tree, I normally take my first stick and put it up about as high as I can. I've got a 6-step baiter here that I use to get me extra height. So I'll come to the tree, take my lineman's out, make sure I'm good and attached here. So with this aider, it's going to stay stationary. I don't take this up with me. I'll come in, I get my foot in, I push off to the side, and put my toes straight into the tree. All right, so at this point, my next stick is usually hanging here on my side. I'll walk up to the top of the first step. In a rule of thumb for me and my body, I kind of put it this top step right above my belly button as a point of reference. I'll take my 1-step baiter, put it on top, and it hangs about the same distance that these are apart. So there you have it. I'm going to cut this video and go to a next part here in a minute to what I do at hunting height, but I'll show you how I work myself down as well before we get to that. Take the aider, put it around my neck, take my stick off. Now, depending on my hunting height, I don't want it to bang against anything, but typically I'll drop it. It's faster for me to drop it and lay it on the ground like that. Now, if I'm really high, and I obviously can't do that, I'll stack it back on my other stick and put it on my saddle. Again, toes hard into the tree. Now, I'm tall, I'm 6'5", I got some pretty good steps. I don't, a lot of guys talk about how high are you climbing, are you trying to get 25, 30? For me, it depends on the foliage around me. That's important to me. A lot of the time I hunt 10 to 12 foot. Especially early season with everything green around. Later in the season, I do like to go higher, but it just depends on my environment, my hunting situation. There's not one thing that I'm necessarily stick to. It's very dependent on that particular hunt, the tree I'm in, and kind of what my game plan is. Okay guys, I'm gonna, little continuation of that first part here. So right now, I'm simulating standing on my top step, and I just put on my platform on the tree. A lot of people will talk about their platform, the standoff, maybe detaching from the tree a little bit. Some of the new guys really just haven't done that. Just takes a little work. So I put it on the tree, and what I'll do is when I'm attached here, right? My lineman's still on. I will stand on that standoff, and I'll put my full weight into it and make sure it's pushed all the way into the tree, is down as far as it'll go. Then this is called toe hooking, and then I will step on that platform, and there's no wobble. The standoff is attached to the tree, my weight's back, so we're good there. Once I get to that point, now obviously I've preset my tree a little bit here just to save time for the video. So when I'm here, I will now get my tether and put it up. So I like to set my tether about when I'm standing straight up, about my lips and my nose. I think it's going to be different for each person. For years I had a little bit higher, but after doing this for a bunch of years now, I found that this is kind of my sweet spot. So I'll stand up and I'll put it again right here about my mouth. Still got my lineman belt on. Now one thing, and I think I mentioned it in the first part of the video, I tighten up my bridge when I'm walking in or climbing so it doesn't get in the way. For me, I will loosen it up, and the tag in here for me in the Phantom is about 5 to 6 inches. That's kind of my sweet spot for me. And again, the things I'm doing here might not be good for you. You just got to find out what's good for you. But I've got so many questions on what I do that I'd like to, if I can help somebody out doing this. Now, the next step is, I got this bag on, but with my Phantom, I loosen up my buckle and I drop it below my belt line. Like, so essentially you're sagging. Don't wear it up above your belt. That's not gonna work for most people. I haven't met many people that does really work for. So you can see this right here is below my belt line. Now I don't have my leg straps attached, just I'm on the ground here. Now I'll take my lineman's belt off. and I'm good to go there. I'll put this back up. I don't have a fancy way to put it up like some people do. I just put it back in my his strap, or excuse me, my sys hauler. Now, speaking of the his strap, I normally keep it right here. I've already put this on the tree. Again, I'm a tall guy. I put it just, I'm not as high as I can reach, but pretty close. I'm a left-handed shooter, so for this bow, this is a right-handed bow. I'll show you from a right-handed perspective. I put my my hero clip. It stays in my other pouch, and it's going to be right here. And the reason I'm telling you this because I like it at this height, because at this point, if a deer's coming to me and I'm playing the wind, if they're coming to me, I can easily just grab my bow right here. I don't have to reach up for it or reach out, or I just like it there. That's just my personal preference. Now, the next thing I do is I've got this little strap in my other sys hauler, and it's basically just a strap from a trail camera, and I've got little hooks on it. Now you can put S hooks on this. I had some hooks laying around that I like, so anyway, that's what I'm using. So for this little camera strap, I hook it, again, if I'm sitting here, about at my belly button. So on these hooks, I use them a little bit. That's not the important thing for me. It's just they're there if I need them. What I do is then I take my backpack off, and I've got a carabiner on the back of it. I like my pack out of my way. I don't want it where I can bump it in front of me or beside me. So I'm sticking it here on the other side, just like that. I see a lot of guys putting it to their side or using it for their knees. I've got my knee pads for that. It's not needed. Anything I want, I can reach and grab. If it's too low, I'll just raise it up. I have, the only thing I pull out, I'll have binos on, and I'll have a rangefinder that I usually either put on one of these hooks or put it in the molly loops here of the his strap. But that's essentially the way I go about doing it. I do the exact same thing every time, routine, repetition, and then when I'm coming down the tree or packing up for the night, I just do the complete opposite. A couple of things in the saddle here while I'm here. Movements you can make. I'm a big fan of the knee pads. I've worn all different kinds. I prefer the tethered ones, but that's not what this is about. I'm a fan of knee pads versus just a foam pad here, because if I want to move around the tree and come this way, I can lock that knee into the tree. The foam pad's not going to move. So let me step off with this bow. So movements I make, again, right-handed bow with the lefty. So I'm here. I can come all the way around. Okay, I don't like to go past my 6 o'clock a whole lot. Now I'll show you what I do instead of that. Or if I come in here, I can swivel and shoot right here. Now if I'm gonna go past my 6 o'clock or anything behind me, I'm left-handed, so if you're right-handed, you can do the opposite. I'm gonna drop this down a little bit, put it over my left shoulder. And at this point, I'm anchored in anything like this. I actually stand like this a lot, especially during the rut. I'll rattle a little bit. Mature deer are gonna come in downwind, so I'll sit here and wait on them. I've seen a bunch do it, but I haven't capitalized on that yet, but it's gonna happen. So anyway, you got my thoughts, my ideas, and the way I do things. If you have questions, please reach out. Feel free. Message me anytime. if I can help you, or I'll learn a lot from you guys too. So if you can teach me something, I'm willing to listen. So anyway, thank you.